Well guys, here's the next project. This is an 8-pound sledge and it's a Craftsman. You can see right here where it says Craftsman. It's got the number USA 8. So it's an 8-pound sledge. The handle is water damaged and it's dry. It needs some moisture, but it's still, I think, in pretty good shape. So I drove this thing in and plan to cut this off, exposing that wedge, pulling the wedge, removing the handle, cleaning up this head. I like picking up these tools that are pre-2012. Around 2012 is when Craftsman started moving everything overseas, and all of these hand tools were no longer being made here in the United States. Let's see if we can't take that off with the orbital saw, pull that wedge, take this head off. It has been coated with a clear coat, and so we need to remove all of that. There's rust underneath that clear coat, and I want to be able to soak it and get all of that off of there. We will sand this handle lightly and saturate it, get it hydrated, and it should serve us well for a long time. So let's tear into it. Don't you hate it when you know you have a tool but you can't find it, you don't know where you put it? That slide hammer should be around here somewhere, and I was going to drill a hole and tap it with a self-threading screw and pull it that way, but I can't find the slide hammer, so let's try the nail puller and see if we can't get a good enough bite on this to pull this out. Check it out. That worked. Guys, I want you to take a look at how they make these. I'm using a calipers. Down here at the bottom, there's about a 1/16 of an inch. This is a new handle that you would buy today. And you can see it's tight up here, right there. It's tight. Down here, there's about a 1/16 of an inch maybe. Now let's go over here, come down here at the bottom, make this tight. And this will contract, it gets smaller. You got almost a 1/4 of an inch, maybe at least 3/16 of an inch right there. And then it swells again to almost what the butt of the handle is. So you've got a nice thick handle here, tapers down, then slowly tapers outward all the way down. Whereas today, everything is straight. So I just like the feel of it, the contour that you have in the handle, and the way these old vintage tools felt. Well guys, once again, another tool, vintage tool that I think turned out wonderfully. At first I wasn't too convinced about the color, but you know, back when they used some colors like this, and I'll show you here a half and half of the screen, the color that it looks like this old one it had before I stripped it of the clear coat and everything, and just what it looks like now. So this is about the closest I could find to that color. I think we clarified earlier that this is a Craftsman, and you can see that right there on the underside of this sledge. Took a little bit of time to kind of touch up the ends here, the head, and you get a little bit of a reflection. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but a good quality tool. I really like the way this thing turned out. I have several other videos on some of these tools, the sledgehammers. I have what I called my perfect sledge. It's a 5-pound true temper, and I'll put a description of this one, or put this the link to this video in the description. It turned out really nice, and you can see how that worked. And so we've got the 8-pound, we've got the 5-pound, and I also did a 40-ounce Stanley. I'll put the description, or put the link, I keep getting that mixed up, the link in the description for this one as well if you want to take a look at it. So anyways, got this thing all done. I think we're just going to set it here on the floor behind me against the wall. If anything, if I try to hang it up, I might drill a hole, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. So thanks so much guys for joining me on this. It's been a lot of fun to share this time with you. Hope you enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up. Share this with somebody that you may know, that you may think enjoy this content, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. It'll be great to have you come by regularly. Look forward to it. Have yourself a great day. God bless.